The planet where humans reside is a small part of the solar system. The solar system is located within the Milky Way galaxy, which is home to billions of stars. The Milky Way is part of a billion galaxies-strong universe. However, what exactly is that universe? Beyond our universe, what exists? Throughout the universe, only light has the capacity to travel at a maximum speed of 300,000 kilometers per second. Past a certain distance, that speed limit prevents us from seeing anything in our universe. Therefore, no sophisticated telescope will be able to see what is outside of the universe. However, the human brain's capacity for imagination knows no bounds. We have some theories about what exists thanks to scientists and their mathematical formulas. Just take a seat back, unwind and enjoy as we go deeper. My name is Rahul, and you are watching. According to certain scientists, there are an endless number of universes, each with unique properties and laws of physics, and each existing on its own. Prominent physicists, including Alan Guth, Andre Linde, Max Tegmark, Stephen Hawking, and Alexander, have all spoken on this subject. External inflation is one instance of a specific kind of multiverse theory. According to this external inflation theory, our universe is just one of the other universes. Our universe formed after inflation occurred in a particular place 13.8 billion years ago. Although our universe did form as a result of inflation, this process did not end in space. This indicates that inflation, also known as the Big Bang, occurred everywhere in space and is still occurring somewhere today, a bubble that expands to create an infinite number of universes. At some point, every bubble stopped growing at the same speed as the rest of space and began to form its own universe with unique physical constants. Both space and individual bubbles are infinite here, because one infinity can contain an infinite number of other infinities. In this scenario, no matter how quickly you ran, the distance to the next bubble would only increase if you were able to break through its wall. Although this simulation theory is highly speculative, it may have some merit. Nowadays, we can experience realistic 3D models via computer programs. That object does not really exist, but we can still see it. For instance, we are creating a lot of simulation games. We only have control over our main character or object. In these games, the game's other characters and objects move, attack, and perform other actions on their own. It is meant to function automatically. No human is involved in its operation. Likewise, we will have advanced far in technology after many millennia. It may be possible to play simulation games outside with real-world objects and players. We could even design a small, self-governing world. It will be a simulation program that we code, not a real object. In the same way, why cannot someone who is a billion times more technologically advanced than us create and maintain an automated universe for entertainment purposes? To prevent us from learning who created our universe, the speed of light limit might be established as a barrier. This simply implies that we might never find out what exists outside of our universe. Even though this may sound like science fiction, but in the few short years since science has advanced, how come they could not have created the universe if we can create automated computer simulations? What if the universe is the brain of something, or the brain of someone? Consider a scenario in which you reach the edge of the universe and encounter yourself approaching from every direction, in the direction of one particular point. Similar to this, there are thousands of theories about what exists outside of our own universe, but none of them can currently be verified. With the Hubble volume, since we can only see things when the light they emit or reflect reaches us, we can never see further than the farthest distance light can travel in the time the universe has existed. That means our observable universe keeps getting bigger, but it is finite. This finite amount is referred to as the Hubble volume. We will never be able to see beyond the Hubble volume. With the prediction of the Big Bang and the expansion of the universe, the size of our observable universe is 93 billion light-years. Some astronomers think space might be infinite with energy, galaxies and stars. That stuff is distributed as it is in the observable universe. But the strange thing is, if space is infinite, then it must start repeating at some point, because there is only a finite number of ways that any set of particles can be arranged. As far as astronomers can tell, the distribution of matter, energy and galaxies in the universe beyond our own could be nearly identical to that of the observable universe. We will find more planets outside the Hubble volume, including Earth-like worlds. In fact, if you travel far enough into the cosmos, you'll find another Hubble volume that really is identical to ours, and somewhere in those other Hubble volumes is another version of you that reflects every potential action you might take. So are there an infinite number of galaxies in every direction? If it is not indefinitely big, it would still be bigger than we can imagine. So what is the end, and what lies beyond that? We can't say. The observable universe is the end of everything. Maybe there are more universes out there. As we already know, black holes are created when the intense gravity causes the core of a massive star to collapse in on itself. Now let us move into something really big, the observable universe. There is a sphere surrounding us. Beyond that, the size of the entire universe is unknown to us. Therefore, the diameter of the observable universe at this time is 93 billion light-years. If we add up the mass of all the constituents of the observable universe, including protons, neutrons, electrons, fundamental particles and everything else, we can get an approximate idea of how much matter there is in the universe. The result is a staggering figure. 2 multiplies 10 to the power of 50 Fury-Kigon is the estimated total mass. The size of the visible universe is then almost exactly equal to the Schwarzschild radius of a black hole that contains all matter. The possibility that the interior of a black hole could somehow be our universe is raised by this coincidence. We now go one step further with it. Nothing, not even light, can escape the gravitational pull of black holes beyond what is known as the event horizon, because they bend space-time to such extremes. Similar to the boundary of our own universe, what lies beyond the event horizon is still unknown. There is instability in the event horizon that encircles the black hole on both its interior and exterior. Because a black hole consumes matter, space-time expands, and the event horizon boundary moves farther away. Our universe expands from the inside of a black hole in a similar manner. What lies beyond the event horizon is always hidden from our view. In the same way, we are unable to see beyond the observable universe. So, is the event horizon of a black hole where our observable universe ends? Are we imprisoned within a black hole? The universe we live in may have been a portion of a larger, more massive universe that was compressed into an immeasurable dense state known as singularity after being drawn into a black hole. The universe as we know it today was formed when this singularity violently burst. Maybe our Big Bang originated from this core. This may also indicate that there may be much larger universes outside of our own, and that any black hole in our universe may make contact with them. According to this, it is possible that we live in a universe that is inside another universe, a black hole. Beyond the edge of the black hole that encloses the Milky Way galaxy, there may exist another universe. They may not be able to discover that we are the mother universe. Instead, we are. According to this nothing theory, the vast space outside of our universe could just be a blank, empty space. What does nothing mean? In our universe, space-time is contained within nothing, which is the absence of matter. However, vast, empty space is not a real nothingness. Only after the Big Bang did time and space begin to exist. In that case, the nothing that existed prior to it is identical to the nothing that exists outside of our universe. Therefore, the absence of everything is the true meaning of nothing. A more profound form of nothingness is one in which there is nothing at all, and no particles, fields, space, time, laws of nature or dimension. Nonetheless, nothing is everything, according to quantum physics. Since positive and negative elements alone cannot exist, how did the particle that caused the Big Bang emerge if nothing existed? For us, the question of whether the universe originated from nothing or whether there is nothing outside of it is quite peculiar. In other words, we can avoid this by assuming that it is beyond the scope of human understanding. Our knowledge of the origin and nature of the universe is constantly changing as we travel through the cosmic landscape. We are making progress in solving cosmic mysteries through the interaction of theoretical frameworks, observational data, and philosophical considerations. Humanity's unwavering quest for knowledge is reflected in the quest to understand the universe from its primordial beginnings to the present, prompting us to consider the mysterious fabric of our cosmic existence. Click the like button or leave a comment below if you want to share your cosmic thoughts, or if you would like to hear more stories from the universe. We spent a great deal of time and energy creating this, so your support means the world to us. Allow us to carry on with our cosmic exploration, opening new chapters in the cosmic story.